Hi everyone, we're here at Chaw'se State Park, Grinding Rock State Park, for a wonderful new day. It's called Chaw'se Day. I'm Tom Slivick, I'm on the microphone. Tommy Fox is back there on camera, and I'm with Dennis Dalton. How are you, Dennis?
Good, how are you, Tom?
Great, I'm doing great. Now, the viewers, we weren't able to tape it, but there was an opening ceremony, a kind of a blessing, if you would. And I'd like to say right now, we're standing in the ceremonial roundhouse, and so it was probably one of the first events that was taken in this roundhouse.
Right here, this is where we're going to have our dances, our ceremonial dances for the roundhouse. The roundhouse is not completed yet, but we're still gathering materials. Until we get all the materials, that's when we can put it up. But until the materials are all gathered, we have most of it now, but we got a little bit more to get.
Well, you know, Dennis, that's going to be very nice because people are going to get a very good view of the ceremonial dancing then. That's great.
Yes, it's a great day. It's going to be an awesome day. Like Gilbert said, that we should have 4 ceremonies up here a year. We've been having one in the past, but we should have one for the summer, spring, winter, and fall.
Well, this one, Chaw'se Day, or this is probably the opening of summer then?
Yes, this is our spring, and we're gonna open it good. We come here with our hearts and our families, and it looks like we're having a great gathering already. It's good to see family up here again.
Okay, and it's nice. This is spring, and we'll be going into summer pretty soon, and it's beautiful, green. You know, the spirits have been with the Miwuk here, certainly today, and for the grasses and the trees. Although we're in a drought, we seem to be getting enough light rain bi-weekly or something that is just enough to keep the grasses going and make everything look pretty.
Yeah, and our crews that came up here, the Rancheria Res crew, they came up here and they've done an excellent job by weed eating, cleaning this up, getting it ready for this great day, this ceremony day. And I want to thank all them boys that did all of the Indian kids. That they are a big help and they are good workers.
It is really well kept. It's so manicured. It's just beautiful to be here today. The parking lot is even grass green.
Yeah, it's nice because usually when we come up here during our ceremonies, it's a dust bowl. But this time of year, it's going to be beautiful, and even when we do have our summer events, we will have a water truck in here and keep the dust down. But this is a beautiful day, and I like it up here this time of year. This is our food gathering time, where we get the acorns for our meals. A lot of animals running through here. I like to see that. Deer, you know, run through here. Turkeys run through here. But you know, it's all in all, it's going to be a great day.
Dennis, who all has been invited here? Are we going to have booths of who's going to be in the booths?
We have tribes from everywhere that came here. A lot of the local Miwuk tribes came here, and they're going to do selling, vending, and some of their artwork, beadwork, leatherwork. We got books. We've got history here, and we're making history today.
Okay, we certainly are, and this is really great. It's been really swell of the State Park Service to let you guys take care of this park, because I know how close this park is to your heart, and it certainly shows, and you're giving it so much respect that it so rightly deserves. And of course, this is it's named Chaw'se because this is you have the largest Chaw'se outcropping, or you know, it's an outcropping that it's got thousands of Chaw'ses in it.
Yes. I really want to also thank the state for working with us, and most people know how hard it is to work with the red tape going through the state, and they're working with us, and I really want to thank the state for working with the tribe and allowing us to get in here and do this, because sometimes, you know, we know as well as everybody else that the state doesn't have enough funds to keep this up, and they're allowing us to come in and help them out with that. And maybe eventually someday we'll run this whole show up here. But until then, I appreciate the state working with us.
Okay, that'd be very nice. And for our viewers, we're going to be going on and meeting somebody else. But I'd just like to say right now, there's camping at this park, and it's a wonderful place to be. So those that are watching this on YouTube, not our locals, all the locals know about Chaw'se State Grinding Rock Park. And so For you that don't, really think about giving it a visit. It's really close to the Rancheria, so if you come up, you can go down there as well, and a lot of fun. And of course, there's all kinds of things here to do in Amador County and here locally as well. Beautiful little town, volcano down the road. We've got caves you can visit. You know, it's just great. Good place to come to. And thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, bye, Dan. And now I'm with a few docents and a ranger. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing fine today. How are you?
You're looking good. You got your shade hat on. That's probably going to be a good idea.
I bring my own shade, yeah.
Okay, great. How are you doing, Linda?
I'm doing good. I'm just so excited to be here.
It's a nice special day today, isn't it?
It's a great day. It really is. It's kind of historic, actually. So
I think this is the first Chaw'se Day.
it is the first Chaw'se Day.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful day. We've been getting light rains. Even though we're in a drought, we've been getting light rains. It's enough to keep the grasses green, and it's really wonderful because it's very beautiful today here.
It's gorgeous here today. Usually by this time of year, the field here is all brown and. But
Very dry, and we're into our summer already.
Right. So I kind of feel for the dancers, though. They're going to be dancing out in the sun all day, but they're used to the heat, so.
Okay, and it's cooled down as well. How are you, Gary?
Good. How are you today?
Okay, so yeah, we've been having some hot weather the last couple of days, but it's broke, so probably we'll only get up into the 80s today.
It's going to be beautiful out here. Everybody should have a great time, and it's one of the best events that we're going to have here.
Okay, you're normally you told me you were stationed at Big Trees?
Yes, I'm stationed at Calaveras Big Trees, but I oversee Indian and Grinding Rocks and several other parks in 5 counties.
So here we are down here in the Chaw'se Oaks.
Yeah, I always love coming out here. It's one of my favorite parks to come out, and just this is really what we want to try to do is build partnerships with the Native American community, and this is a great way to do it.
And it's sure looking good. The park always looks pretty good, but like I said, it's been taken care of quite a lot the last year.
Yeah, we've been working on a partnership with the Jackson Band of Miwuk Indians, and they've been really helpful in building and rebuilding a lot of the park. They're in the process of rebuilding the roundhouse right now. They've been helping with reinstalling all of the split rail fence. They've been helping with doing some of the basic maintenance. So we're really trying to build that working relationship and turn this back into a park that represents the Native American community.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
And what's your name?
Peter?
Hi, Peter. How are you?
Good.
Okay, have you eaten any of that burrito yet?
No, I'm still gonna start because of how big it is.
Okay. It's a big one, isn't it? Yeah, show that to the camera. Like that here. Okay, that's a big burrito. And where are you guys from?
We're from Stockton.
Oh, okay. So how did you hear about this?
Oh, our dad took us up here to camp.
Today?
Yeah, today, and then we're staying up here. We were staying up here Friday through Sunday.
All right, that's great. And how you doing, Gage?
Uh-huh.
Where are you from?
I'm from West Point.
West Point. Okay, so how about you? You're probably not camping if you're from West Point, right?
But there's a lot of trees, and I know these two don't like it in Stockton because there's barely any trees.
They don't like the what?
The trees because there's barely any trees in Stockton, but they like a lot of the trees here. There's more trees.
It's nice and flat in Stockton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't like running through the trees?
Actually, I do. It's pretty
I was going to
fun.
say, well, I think once you try it, you're going to really like it.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Okay, and bye there, Vincent. Bye, Vincent.
Bye.
And now I'm with Debbie. How are you, Debbie?
Good, and yourself?
Fine. And I just talked to you a minute ago, and you said you were from Stockton?
Stockton, yes.
But originally from where?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so what's this guy's name? What's your name?
Connor.
How you doing?
Good.
Did you get a burrito? What do you have there? That looks good.
I got yogurt.
Yogurt? And it looks like it's got a lot of fruit in it and some tea. What'd you get?
I got a burrito and coffee. Not so healthy.
Now, are you camping out here?
No, we're vendors out here.
What are you selling?
We do Native American dolls, angel, Christmas ornaments, abalone work, beadwork.
How long have you been doing that kind of thing?
For about 25 years.
Wow, okay, so you're pretty good at it then, huh?
So-so.
Okay. Now, this is your godson?
My godson,
Okay.
yes.
Does he help you out today?
Yes, he even has his own little jewelry line. He does chili peppers and he beads little bracelets.
Oh, yeah? You're selling chili peppers? Okay, and you from Stockton as well?
Yes.
Have you been running through the trees or anything yet?
No.
Okay, well, you probably get a chance.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He can't
Okay.
wait. He's gonna
Okay,
have to
well,
eat
thank you
first.
very much. We're going to
Okay,
let you go.
thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Moses,
Where are you from?
San Jose.
San Jose?
Actually, it's like Las Bañas.
Okay. Okay, Las Bañas. Okay, that's this side of the mountains, isn't it?
It's the other side, right on the end of the Diablo Range.
Okay.
We're from the Amamutsun tribal band.
Okay, now, what is your name?
Nick.
And what tribe did you say you were from, Nick?
Amamutsun.
Amamutu?
Mutsun. Mutsun. San Juan Bautista,
Mutsun.
Santa Cruz Mission Indians.
All right, well, that's great. So, you came down here for Chaw'se Day, or are you vending? Are you a vendor?
No. We came down here to dance.
Oh, man, that's going to be fun.
I love it.
Okay, so you're a dancer, and what time will you be dancing? Do you have an idea?
Nope.
No.
On Indian time.
It's on. I was going to say, I know the concept well. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it'll happen when it does. What's your name?
Nikki.
Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I like your shirt. Where'd you get that? You a rock star?
No.
Well, you want to be? That's just a nice shirt, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, was it a long drive up here?
Yes.
Okay. So, are you camping?
Yeah.
Hey, was it a long drive up here?
Yes.
Okay. So, are you camping?
Yes.
Oh yeah, do you have a tent?
Yes.
That's cool. So were you here last night?
Yes.
Did you have a big fire?
No.
A little fire?
That was a big fire out there, don't you think?
Actually, yeah.
Okay. So did they have a big fire, and then were they using the ceremonial roundhouse or using?
No, we're using it out here. Roundhouse is down for now. They're rebuilding it.
Yeah, I guess I would just point out where they had the blessing and everything. That's the ceremonial roundhouse. I think that's where you're going to be dancing.
That's our ceremonial place for this
Isn't
season.
the place looking beautiful?
It's beautiful. I love it out here.
Have you been here before?
This is my first time up.
Oh,
Been
okay.
invited many times.
Well, listen, how many years have you been dancing?
7 years, almost 8.
7 years. Does your style of dancing a lot different? As all the tribes have a
There's
different way?
similarities. California natives in general, if they're truly from California here, from the Bay Area up, they're very similar. We all wear flickers. We all have
Okay.
similar regalia.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we didn't say hi to you yet. What's your name?
Michael.
So, Michael, what are you doing? Are you dancing or?
Dancing.
Okay. So you dance. I didn't ask. I probably should have. How about that? How about your big brother over there? Does he dance?
No.
Well, what made you decide to dance?
I heard it was like a prayers for your family, so I tried it and it's fun.
Okay. Well, I like it, and I get the spiritual thing about it too. It's wonderful. And are you going to be dancing later when you get bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, right. All right. Okay.
They both danced.
They both do. Okay. And you dance, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably a very big commitment.
Yeah.
When you do dance, how often do you dance as a custom tribe with the tribe and stuff?
You usually dance every season, at least once a season.
At least once a season. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yeah, have a good day.
Well, we're looking at the area where a lot of people eat. Guess it's just like a picnic area right at the moment, and there's the snack bars open. I understand they're doing free burritos for everybody, so that's a good day. I think I might go and get myself a burrito. And once again, you can just see how well kept everything is. Now they have the roof off of this, so I imagine they'll be replacing it. If Tommy pans around some to the right, we can see another one there that has some shade, some roof on there to give some shade under that. I know all the benches have been remade. It's just wonderful. Let's go on and find out what they're doing over there. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Well, you're pretty.
Thank you.
Now, what are you eating?
A burrito.
And an orange?
Mhm.
Okay. Where are you from?
Nevada.
Nevada.
Wilton. Or Wilton.
Okay, Wilton. So you came a little ways, didn't you? Were you here last night?
No.
Okay, so you just got here. Are you going to be spending the night? Maybe? Okay, I like that. And hi, what's your name?
Letitia.
Hi, Natisha. And really glad you came by.
Thank you.
Now, what are you going to be doing? Are you a dancer as well?
Yes, we're a dancer, and then my mom and dad also have a booth here that they sell their necklaces and earrings and stuff like that. And then these ones will be dancing with us as well.
Okay. So you're dancing too already, huh?
First time.
Okay. I'll wait until you swallow. Okay. So it looks like they have a nice breakfast for everybody here. So how long have you been dancing?
First time.
First time. And how old are you?
6.
Well, you must feel very proud.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a nice dress, or what do you dance in?
A dress.
Does it have beadwork and everything on it? Okay. Okay. You seem to have a lot of answers. How old are you?
8.
Okay. Yeah, when you're 8, you're really smart. I can tell that.
Yeah.
Now, what does your regalia look like?
I have a skirt.
A skirt? Now, is it buckskin?
I don't know.
Is it leather?
Yeah.
Okay. And, okay. We're going to see that. Now, what tribe are you from?
Miwuk.
Miwuk tribe over in Nevada. Okay, great. Okay, that's going to be good. So do the men wear the flicker?
Yes.
And the flicker feathers and all that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And who plays drums for you guys?
My cousin Petey.
Okay. Your cousin Peter? Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right now, Tommy's taking a picture of this post that's here, and I walked by and look at all the acorns that are squirreled away by, I would say, woodpeckers. Okay, here we're talking to a couple more gentlemen, maybe even 3. What's your name?
David Fillmore.
How you doing, David?
Good, how are you?
Good. And you went to Amador High School?
Yep, yes I did.
Okay, and what are you doing, going to be doing up here?
Just gonna enjoy the gathering here for a bit, then I'm gonna go help in the kitchen around lunchtime.
All right, great. And what's your name?
Nicholas.
Are you related to any of these guys?
Yeah.
Who?
Him and him.
Both of them. Okay, well, let's meet this other guy. Hi, what's your name?
Caleb Fillmore.
And where are you from?
I'm from up here.
From right up here, too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you have a booth here, or what are you going to be doing?
I'm just up here to check out the gathering and help, wherever needs help, so.
That's very good, very good. Okay, and I guess you're going to be doing that as well, huh? Filling in where you're needed?
Huh?
You going to be helping out?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, where do you go to school?
Pioneer.
Okay, Pioneer School. So, you said Pioneer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, does your school ever come down here? Have you ever come down here as a school and gone through the museum or anything?
Yeah, for a field trip.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And did you get anything to eat yet?
No. Not yet.
Oh. Bye, you guys. Okay, here we are at the snack bar. They call us the snack bar?
Yes, sir.
And what's your name?
Sunny.
Okay, you're very pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, now, they're having breakfast burritos here?
Yes, they're having breakfast burrito right now, and we have parfait. And this is parfait. This is what parfait looks like, parfait yogurt.
Yeah, I saw some kids eating that. That's good, huh?
Yes, very good.
Right.
Yes, very good.
And what are you going to be serving up later?
Later, what are we serving later, Nikki?
Fry bread.
Okay.
Oh, we're having fried bread, like right over here.
It's a good-looking menu. So they've got the breakfast burritos going on. They got all kinds of good stuff in it: bacon, sausage, peppers, onions, potatoes, and cheese, yogurt, and berry pear fat. That's $5. I think it's free right now. And 11:30 lunch.
Yes.
Oh, Indian tacos. So that's a lot of people's favorite, isn't it?
Yes, everybody waiting for that right now.
Okay. Now, did I catch your name?
Sunny, yes, thank you.
Sunny?
Yes.
Okay, that's a great name.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Okay, and maybe we could say hi to this lady over here. Hi, what's your name?
Nikki.
Okay, Nikki, you helping out today?
Of course, of course.
Are you a big cook?
Oh yeah, all day. No. Nope, we're just the servers. We're helping out today.
Okay, all right. And, well, thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Now I'm talking to Will, and Will, it looks like you're making something. What is it that you're making?
I am making a cuff bracelet. Kind of finishing
Hello, we're
bracelet. It's gonna go on a cuff like this and for your wrist.
Okay.
So
So
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so it's going to be put on that metal, and
Yes.
are you tying it off now? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I'm tying it off so that the beads won't come off.
Okay. Now, how do you get it on the metal?
I sew leather onto the metal cuff, and then I stitch the beadwork onto the leather.
Okay, that's very good. So is all this stuff that is displayed on this table, is this your work?
Yes, most of it. This stuff over here is all my work, and then that stuff over there is my aunt's work.
Okay, so this beautiful turquoise necklace,
Yes.
turquoise and red, that is beautiful.
That's red bamboo coral with sterling silver beads and Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Wow. And boy, that's really nice. This what is this?
These are they're a bone bead, and this is what they call apple turquoise. It's a it's made out of a chalk turquoise that's white, and then they infuse color to it. Okay. So and they make it green color. They also like do purple and some other colors too.
Okay. This is pretty cool. It says like obviously a Native American motif with the arrowhead at the end of it.
Yeah, that's it's a carved jasper. The arrowhead is.
Mm-hmm.
So
how long have you been doing this work?
Probably since I was about 14, so about 30 years.
You're pretty accomplished at it, that's for sure. That turtle that is at the end of this necklace here, what is that carved from?
I believe it's just carved out of wood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't do the carvings. I actually bought that piece there, and then just made the necklace.
So this piece, like here, you did you carve this?
No, I didn't. I don't carve. No, I don't carve.
So we're getting that,
but that is hand carved. I got that from a lady that lives in Sacramento. We did a little barter. I traded her a bracelet for that.
Okay, and you got some very interesting things that you apply the beadwork to down there. It seems like there's some wine glasses.
Yes, those are these are actually
champagne.
Champagne flutes, toasting flutes from my wife and mine's wedding in 2010. Yeah, I beaded the stems for those.
Okay, good.
So.
But down to, I'm going to ask maybe a silly question, but did you bead them around that, or
yes.
the bottom?
Yes, right around it.
It seems to me like pretty hard.
It's called a peyote stitch. It's the same stitch that I use for like the flashlights and the salt and pepper shakers.
I couldn't even recognize what these were. They look so good, but now I get it. Yeah, those are the flashlights. All right. Well, man, you're doing a great job here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks. And now I'm with Susan, and Susan's with the California Indian Manpower Association. Could you tell us about that?
Well, there's lots to tell, lots to know. We're an employment training agency.
Okay.
Yeah. Native Americans, Native Hawaiians, Alaskan Natives, trying to help our people be self-sufficient and find jobs and get them out there in the workforce.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are probably looking for jobs, and so you're basically set up to help the Native Americans.
Yes, yes, we are.
Okay, and where do you? Is this throughout the state?
We are located in Sacramento, our office, but we do have offices throughout the state and in Chicago.
Okay. Now, how do people get a hold of you? Obviously, you're here. You have a booth, so you're doing some. Of you. Obviously, you're here. You have a booth, so you're doing some reaching out to some people.
Yeah. Well, they can look us up online, CaliforniaIndianManpower.org. We also have an 800 number, 800-640-CIMC.
Okay. And how do you get in contact with employers? Do you have some employers that are on the list and things, or
we do have
actively placing people?
Well, we help search. We ask that some participants actively search themselves. We do have employers that come in and say, hey, we have so many jobs. Who do you have any participants? We do have some pretty big employers we try to work with and maybe train some of our Native people on what they're looking for. So.
Okay. Well, that sounds really good. And you've been doing this for 35 years?
CIMC, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's really good. Maybe I can talk to you a little bit more. Have you heard all the questions I've asked? I've been asking the right questions?
Yeah, Susan's been doing a great job. The goal right now is to put our Native people, moving them forward to be self-sufficient and independent. We do offer a variety of different resources as well. Individuals sometimes have barriers toward employment, and sometimes those employers need to have some of those things taken care of prior to them being actually employed. So we try to look at that as well. But the whole emphasis is to again, is to move our Native people forward, and that's our objective, and that's why we have this program, and it's been very successful, and we want to continue doing that.
Okay, well, I wish you all the luck in the world, you know, and obviously you're putting forth a lot of effort. You've been around for a long time, so I imagine if any Native Americans, you know, see this, or if you have some friends, they might want to contact you and get a hold of you, your organization as well. And why don't you tell us the name of the organization one more time?
California Indian Manpower.
Okay, Susan, you did a wonderful job speaking out for your organization. Thank you. And now I'm talking to another Vincent. We met Vincent a little earlier, and you say you're a Ohlone?
Ohlone, yes. We're the native people of much of the San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay, so did your tribe do a lot of fishing in the ocean and stuff?
Yes, we're ocean people. The bay affects the ocean, would affect our diets. So it's a little bit different than up here.
And you know, it's interesting because I really, I don't picture any Native American stuff in the San Francisco area of you know, the Native Americans fishing in the ocean or things like that at all. It's totally void.
Well, it's still there. The thing is that in the Bay Area there's a very, very, very big Native community. There's a huge Native community, but sometimes there's little visibility. And so what we're trying to do is to make it clear that our community is still very vibrant, that we're here, that we have a very strong community that is both traditional and modern at the same time. So our feet are always in two worlds, you know.
Okay. So you must have been people too, like when you were trading, like with Iona and stuff. Were you navigating like the McCullough River to get to them, or is that how you moved around?
You know, I'm not exactly sure which way people would have gotten around. I know reading the stories of my family and listening to my grandfather's generation, there's a lot of writings and stories about how people in Ione and San Andreas would interact with the people in my family's rancheria, which isn't even that long ago. This is maybe 70, 80 years ago that people were coming and interacting because they wanted their culture to be strengthened, you know?
Right. A lot of times we think it's way back in history, and especially if you're younger, so 100 years seems like, oh my gosh, so long ago. But it's just be a generation and 2 generations away, or that things like that were going on. And it's interesting because I have read a lot of like the Washington Indians and know of them and the salmon trade, up in the north. But that's really interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, you're doing a lot to, you brought a lot of things to give some visibility, the nice word that you used there, to Native Americans. Why don't you tell us about all the books and things?
Okay, so I work with Heyday Books in Berkeley, which is a publisher. It's a smaller publisher, but what we really aim to do is to connect to a true side of California that tells about this multi-layered place that shows complexities, beauty, natural beauty, and especially we focus heavily on the Indian story, the story of Native people. And so a lot of these books that you see out here are books that Heyday has published and worked with Native authors to tell their stories in a first-person perspective. And these books some of them are really heavy books. Some of them talk about heartbreak and loss and tragedy, genocide. Some of them talk about games for kids. Some of them talk about family histories. Some teach you how to weave a basket. Some teach you how to make poetry. So it varies, and it's very complex, and it's beautiful. We also publish a magazine, which is right here. Sorry to reach over you. Well, right here we publish a magazine called News from Native California.
Tommy's working his way back. Why don't you hold that up there?
And this magazine has been published for 27 years now, and it comes out every season, so 4 times a year. And it gives a glimpse into this beautiful world of California Indians. And it talks about our stories, it talks about our language revitalization movements, about political issues, about struggles, about hope, successes that we're having. There's jokes inside, there's comics, there's recipes for foods, obituaries for our loved ones who passed.
You're talking about just everything that all peoples have, but probably looking at Native Americans, but we all have families, we all have jokes, we all have, we're all people.
We're human, yeah. We're human. And we're still very much thriving, even to this day.
Well, we're really glad to hear of that. And this your first time to Chaw'se?
Yes, my first time to Chaw'se. I've never been here before. I've been to Jackson before, but I've never been to Chaw'se. But I go often to like Tuolumne and to these other places where festivals like this are happening, and so I've done this before, but just not here. So I'm glad to be here.
It's a beautiful place. You've got a lot of great literature. Some of these stories and books I would love to read myself. Tell people how they would get a hold of a Heyday.
To get a hold of Heyday Books, the best way is to either visit our website at heydaybooks.com, or to visit California Indian Publishing, which is connected to Heyday, and that's newsfromnativecalifornia.com. And Heyday, we run both of those, but the News from Native California aspect is just focused strictly on the Indian perspective.
Okay, well that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet you.
And now I'm with Rich. How are you doing, Rich?
I'm doing pretty good.
Tell the folks your last name.
My last name is Ragudo.
Ragudo. Where are you from?
I'm actually from the Ione Band of Miwuk.
Oh, right. So just down the street.
Yeah. I'm originally from Sacramento, but I live in Colusa, California now.
Okay. And you've got a nice booth here. It looks to me like you're probably trying to reach out for information. What are you trying to get across here?
We co-founded Indigenous Circles United about 3 years ago, my wife and I. It's a cultural learning center in Colusa, California. Okay. We have an after-school program. We do vocational training via silk screening, digital photography, and videography as well. And we help other groups formulate their own nonprofit organizations or LLCs, for-profit companies.
Okay, that sounds like pretty important stuff that you're doing for a lot of groups, giving them maybe some toeholds, some footholds into how to get involved in commerce, help themselves out, move forward.
Yeah, we believe in sustainability and being self-sufficient. So we actually started our t-shirt company with $125, and we sprouted into a full-fledged silk screen company within a year. And we wanted to show people the same formula, that they can take a very small amount and not only be sustainable, but be self-sufficient as well.
Okay, that's very good. And then you fit, it seems like right here, right now, and then you're, found yourself a nice niche,
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We wanted to specifically target the Northern California demographic and California Native Americans in particular. So all of our designs are specific California Native designs.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we got a group. I saw them posing for a picture, so I thought, hey, let's meet them. They're in a big group. Okay, what's your name?
I'm Jeff.
Where you from, Jeff?
I'm from Southern California. Southern California.
What you doing up here?
Visiting the grinding state right with my buddies in here.
Okay, so we're visiting, and is he visiting you?
No, he's visiting Chaw'se Indian Grinding Rock. We came to see the powwow today. We're fortunate if there is a powwow. There's dancing up here, I hear. And I'm Marianne from Stockton, California.
Hi, Marianne.
A group of us from Coil Lakes Baptist Church out of Stockton.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so church group came up to see some native dancing?
Yes, sir. My name is Ty, and I'm also from Stockton.
Okay, well, I've heard from a lot of the dancers, and they certainly are planning on doing some dancing today.
We're looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, yeah. How about you?
I'm Terry, and I'm from Stockton, California, and I came up here with my group of single friends, and we want to see anything that's interesting, which is everything.
Okay, so this is a singles group?
I'm Steve. I'm from the same church in Stockton.
Okay, Steve.
And I like hiking around. And
okay, so if somebody said, hey, this is a great thing, how about our group go see this? Who brought the idea?
Our leader, our fearless leader, David Lundy from...
David? Okay, we'll get to David here. Join in there at the end there, David. We'll get to you. And how about you? What's your name?
James.
Hi, James. How are you?
Okay.
Okay, you liking what you've seen so far?
Oh, yeah. I'm just curious about this.
Okay, great. And how about you?
I'm Alicia from Stockton.
Okay, great. So you get groups together or groups and take them out on field trips?
We have a singles group there at the church,
And as part of the group, we do activities now and then, and this is an activity that we're doing for me. So we're up here and going to see this and go see Volcano and probably some other stuff too.
Well, they're going to have a great trip. You line them up with a great itinerary. Thanks for bringing them up.
Great talking to you.
Okay, everybody, thank you.
All right, the Star is born.
Snooks?
Snooks, yes.
How are you doing, John?
Good.
Well, you're looking great.
Oh, thank you.
I said, no, you're a very colorful-looking character. I love your hat.
Oh, I thank you. I've had that hat for many years.
Okay. Now, I understand you're originally from this area, right?
Yes, Pine Grove.
Pine Grove. Well, I moved up into your area then about 27 years ago.
Oh, yeah, well, good. Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful area, but I had moved to Nevada about 10 years ago.
Okay. So, do you live in a part of Nevada that looks anywhere like this?
Oh, no, Nevada don't look like this. Okay. The only thing I miss is, like I tell everybody over there, it's not natural to look over the trees. It's supposed to look up at them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I certainly hear that, and it is nice. So, are you enjoying the day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I come down, and Adam Dalton invited me down to explain hand game to people that don't understand it, because we'll be playing hand game. I don't know if you know what it is. It's kind of an Indian guessing game, gambling, a traditional game. And we'll be playing later over here, just right over here by where the chairs are set up. And if you got time, come by and watch us play, and I'll be explaining to people how it's played, and
Okay, now they don't call you Honest John, do they?
I know, but they don't call me Dishonest John either.
Okay, oh, so that's great. So that's wonderful. So you're here going to explain to some people how to play a game that you must have learned a long time ago.
Yeah, my mother was dying of cancer, and she said, there's quite a few of us kids. She said she didn't have nothing to leave all of us kids, so she taught us hand game. And most of the family still plays it, the ones that are still surviving. So,
thank you very much for the story.
All right, you're welcome.
And now I'm with Roy Boy. How you doing, Roy?
Good. Thank you for coming to Chaw'se.
Okay, those people who don't know his last name is, it's Porto. Okay, but I think pretty much everybody knows who you are.
Well, I hope not. I might owe him some money.
Okay,
so.
Now I'll tell you, I didn't know this was your second mother.
Yes.
And your name?
Billy.
How you doing, Billy?
It's fine.
Oh, you enjoying yourself today?
So far.
Okay. So who brought you up here? Roy Boy?
Well, we drove up ourselves, but he invited us up here.
Okay. And where do you drive up from?
Rancho Murrieta.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Fun up here, huh?
Yes, it is. We're hoping to have a good crowd, and it's Chaw'se Open House, and we want everybody to come if possible, and we're going to have a real good time.
And are you a docent here?
Yes, I'm also vice president of the association, Chaw'se Association, which means we're just a bunch of citizens trying to keep the park open, because you well know the parks are closing in California.
Right. So. The Miwuks here have done just a fantastic job. The place is so clean and well kept. It's just so beautiful.
Yes, the Miwuk have done an excellent job here. They actually made this park a lot beautiful than it was before. So that's most definitely, we're very thankful for that, because our main goal is to teach about the Native Americans here. That's our main goal.
Yeah, in the service, I think we'd say this place is standing tall.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, and you're going to be sticking around and watching the dancers?
Yes, I hope to.
Okay. Should be a good time there. Now, you camped out here a bit last year. Didn't you bring your trailer out for a while?
Yes, I was a campground host for a while, and I got a little hot out here, so we packed her up. But we have 23 campsites here on site.
I was hoping you'd carry it away there and tell us about the camping.
Oh yes, it's $30 a night. The campground's open 7 days a week, and it's usually closed in the wintertime, just after December for a couple months, because it's kind of cold. So other than that, it's usually open.
Okay, and they have got a lot of docents down here, a lot of people that are involved in Chaw'se and helping manage it and convey understanding about it are down here for this wonderful first Chaw'se Day.
Yes, this is our first annual, and I understand Adam was saying it's going to be a regular every year, so that's one good thing.
That sounds good to me. I think they're going for, hopefully they can have one for each season.
Yes, yes.
And this is Springs.
Thank you. I think we will.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Roy boy.
All right, Tom. We'll see you. All right, buddy.
And now I'm with Adam Dalton, and he's the tribal chairman of the Jackson Rancheria.
How you doing?
Indians.
Good to see you, brother.
It's good to see you too here once again. And last time we talked, we were talking over in the field over there, on the football field. And right now, it looks like we're talking up over by got some game room here.
Yeah, this is a game that natives play all over California, all over the United States. It's played in different ways. We call it a hand game, and it's a strategy game of hiding, kind of a hide and seek game.
This is going to be pretty interesting because I just talked to John.
Yeah.
John's got the big hat. John Snooks, and he told us that you had asked him to come by and tell people how the game gets run.
Yeah, John's one. He travels around, an actual team, and travels around California, and they're a successful team and they're well known. So he's going to come down and do a demonstration today for the people. It's going to be awesome.
Well, okay, it certainly is, and the place looks beautiful. It's just beautiful. Everybody's been talking about it. I can't point it out enough. And also we're in a drought, but if you look around right now, the spirits have given us enough rain to keep the grasses green, and everything is looking beautiful. And here we are towards the end of May.
Yeah, since the last time we talked, the boys have put up about over a mile of split rail fence, and they actually went out in the woods and took the trees down and packed them out and busted them down right on site and made it all by hand. So
the old way.
The old way.
And it looks great. Everything here is standing tall. Everything's manicured. The grass is a little off your shoulder. We've got some some field with some poppies in it in the back. You've just been doing a wonderful job taking care of this place.
It was a little different working with the state, but they're kind of coming around now and understanding that we have the capability to take care of this park ourselves as Indian people. And with my family back in the Indian people, we're proud to be here, and we always, do our best for the community. But this here at Chaw'se is special to my family because it's a Miwuk park. And Miwuk means all people, and it's welcome to all natives and all races alike. And today's a good example of that when you look at the people that are here.
I used to like that. Your mom made that statement, we're all one race, the human race.
Yeah, my mom, she always said that, and she meant it from her heart. And what she was trying to tell people is, look beyond color, look beyond things. Why don't you just see human beings for what they are?
That's right, because we know we're all the same.
Yeah, we're all different in our attitudes and ways, but Mom was right. We're just human beings, and we just need to, act accordingly and get along and respect each other's cultures, and that was always her message. And I miss my mom very much, very much.
It's good too because it gives you something to think about other cultures and try to add them to yours and some understanding, and get parts of it that you say, wow, that's really cool, and maybe it parallels mine in other areas, and then you start to see that breaks down those differences, and you start to see all the similarities.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of our employees, they learn so much about our tribe, because we're really trying to spread the message about what our past was like and what our religion is. And a lot of our employees take great interest in that, and they're even starting to talk a little bit of Miwok words around work sites and stuff, and it really makes us proud to see that.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. And so you're working with the state, and you say they're cooperating?
Yeah. Not as much as I would like, because I like to get things done, and I do things in a big way.
When you're, and I know you do, all you have to do is go to like Jackson's, baseball field down there and see that everything you guys touch is, it's just got the right look. It's so nice. But the state's, it's a big bureaucracy, and if you're used to, like you say, we can jump in, we can handle this. It's two different styles altogether.
Yes.
Working. One is like, we can get it done, let's do it, and the other is like, well, we've got to run this through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, the people from the state, the way they work is, we have to respect that.
Sure.
It's just a lot of hoops that we have to go through, and we have to answer for a lot of things that sometimes embarrass us. But we just have to keep positive, and I don't want to, you know.
But you're staying with it, and you know, and you're not, you know, and it looks to me like you're getting a lot of things done. So pretty soon they're going to realize, hey, you know, they really mean this.
For the most part, they've been really good. I have to say that because I'm a pretty patient person, you know, and they haven't like tested my patience here and made us feel like we're unwelcome here and we're doing a bad thing here. They've been always very, very grateful every time they come down. A lot of the head people of the state were here yesterday just to tour things and see what we're doing here, and they were, you know, they left with giving me hugs and they were really impressed. So I'm proud of my family and I'm proud of our community. This is also an event from the it's the Chaw'se Association. They kind of teamed up with us at this event here because they had, you know, similar wants and needs here at Chaw'se. They've been supporting Chaw'se for a long time, kind of on their own, and we're real proud of them too because nobody's paying them or anything, and they hold tours up here and they come volunteer their time. So we're impressed with their organization. So we kind of teamed up with them here today to hold this event.
Okay, I talked to some of them as well. You know, what I'm impressed with, and I'm glad that you did, was, you know, you started with some of the parks, you know, some ball fields, and a volcano, the park downtown there, and then you jumped into this one. And I'm glad to see that that you did take that direction and move into, you know, an area that probably your family and Miwuks as well are so proud of it, and go, let's fix our park as well, because you guys share everything.
Yeah, that's the good thing, because I see a lot of people, you know, that haven't been getting along too well, you know, as family members because they've argued about something or this or that in the past. I see everybody coming together for this park. They're putting their differences aside and they're coming down here to support Chaw'se, and it's really bringing our people together well, and everybody's proud and everybody's standing and smiling. And like a lot of my native workers that do these parks, you'll see them around town. I'm sure a lot of people have, and they'll have a park restoration shirts. They really appreciate when people come up and pat them on the back and tell them how awesome of a job. Like a lot of my native workers that do these parks, you'll see them around town. I'm sure a lot of people have, and they'll have a park restoration shirts. They really appreciate when people come up and pat them on the back and tell them how awesome of a job they're doing, because these guys they're proud as they've ever been, you know. And some of them were on the wrong trail, and I got them back on the right trail, and they're the guys that do all the work. I'm just the orchestrator, you know. I stand up on the podium, but I'm not the guy that's making all this happen. It's all my crew and our company and all the, you know, hard work that they do.
Seeing an opportunity and being able to take part in it, and then growing in it, and the strength and the pride of you know, putting your spirit behind something and your muscle power and all that, your individual effort. You know, at the end of the day, you feel that. Your spirit feels that, man, I really made a contribution today, and that's where you need to start, and then you build from there as a person, as you know, as people.
Yeah, you know, I'm learning every day still.
I think that's why we live so long.
Most everything that I do in life or death reflects on my mom. I listened to her, and for 25 years I listened to her. And when she passed, I don't have her anymore to go to for advice. I have to go to myself. And I'm glad she prepared me for what's going on now, because I'm able to handle things without, you know, stressing out or freaking out or ended up in the hospital with ulcers and all the other stuff that goes along with these types of responsibilities.
Well, your mom is a very strong lady and a very sweet lady and caring lady at the same time. You know, some of those things might seem paradoxical, but they, in order to be a good human being, you have to be able to stand your ground, know what you need done, be able to tell people, communicate your ideas and your concepts, and at the same time, people have to know that you care, and say, well, you know, you get both sides of the message, and it certainly seems that your mom passed that on to you. And you know, you got the grandfather up above, and the spirits that you talk about, sure helping you and guiding you, and it shows here, and the pride for the community.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm really glad to see that, you know, the Miwuks are here, but you get a great sense of the respect and you know, and in that way, respect from me You always have, but I mean, but of what the people were that were here before we were here, and I only got here 27 years ago.
Yeah. You know, I was reflecting yesterday with a couple of guests over here about the oak trees here. Some of them are so massive and so old that they've seen a lot. They've seen our ancestors, as grandparents run around this same valley. So we do a lot of praying to these oak trees. We're making them really special at this event because they're one of the oldest living creatures here in this area. And if you haven't been out here to Chaw'se, there's some oak trees here that'll make you say, whoa. And they're worth looking at. Come and take a picture with your family. It's just a great place. You got to come check it out.
You certainly are. Place is beautiful. It's inviting. You can come and camp if you're doing that, or or you might want to camp down at your RV park down there at the Rancheria. But if you want to enjoy nature, come on out here. It's looking swell. The state's helping out. A lot of pride, and you're going to feel a lot of pride. We've got a great museum in the back here that speaks to the Indian peoples here.
Yeah, we're going to eventually move up to the museum, and we're going to restore the entire building, and we're going to do some help with them on the inside to put some new cases and some new displays in there. We're going to touch every bit of this. That's going to be a brand new kitchen next time you come up here. We're going to make a state-of-the-art, but we're going to cover it and camouflage it for the park. But the inside will be a nice working kitchen for all the native ladies to work in and the community to work in.
Okay. Well, why don't you just invite everybody down one more time or something, add them to this park and to to take a part. I guess you're going to have more days like this.
Yeah. We're trying to get 4 celebrations going a year. We have 4 seasons a year, and the elders that come here, sometimes they wait an entire year to come back. And sometimes they don't make it back, and it's always sad to me that they just look forward to that big time every year, and it's just once a year. So I'm trying to get more celebrations going, more action going up here, make it a more alive park, and for the whole community to enjoy.
Okay, and I've been walking around and talking to people, and a lot of people, there's every reason to have one every 4 seasons from my understanding, because there's so many dancers that like to dance, and of course you realize that's a spiritual connection, a way that they pray, and what a better place to do it here. And so I feel that from the people, and then a lot of people that I've talked to are here to see the dancers, and they're going to have a swell. It's going to be really nice because you've got the open areas, since the roundhouse the new roundhouse isn't finished, so you've got that ceremonial roundhouse, and that's great.
Yeah, this year we'll go ahead and use the football field here, and the roundhouse right now is under construction, and it'll be done probably by the end of this summer, we're hoping on. But we have it's kind of a makeshift roundhouse, and we have it circled in our medicine. And we're treating it just like the same ground as the roundhouse down there. We don't want nobody crossing through it. Everybody has to go through a certain entrance, and all the natives here are aware of it. And we're trying to, explain to everybody about that as they come in. So it's going to be special. It's going to be special because this outside dance is it's not a common thing. So it's kind of a special thing. So if people come on down here and check this out, they'll really enjoy it.
Okay, I would like to say, maybe I'm wrong here, but the Native Americans, very patient people, if you can imagine. Nothing here, nothing from the Western world. So you had a different sense of time when the spirit has moved you. Well, maybe it's a good time now to dance. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just supposing what things happen. So, there's going to be dancing here when the time's right.
Yeah,
meaning today. It's not like, it's scheduled at 11:45 or anything like that.
Here's how these things go. We hold these celebrations, and the word gets around, and the dancers come. And we invite all the native dance groups from around to come, and we could have 20 dance groups, we could have 5, we could have 10. We just don't know, and a lot of them are a surprise, and that's why these events are great, because you're like, oh, look, the Pomos are here, or the Wintunes are here, the Maidus are here,
Right.
And everybody recognizes their dance, and they look forward to seeing them, so it's going to be a surprise today who shows up.
Right.
It's awesome.
And so I guess what I was just trying to say is, if you come here and you come in that spirit, a spirit to say, okay, the clock's not working right now, and just join in, branch out with your feelings,
yeah.
feel some of the flow.
The flow of the day will determine when the dancers start.
And so that way you'll have a Native American experience as well, one of being off the clock, so to speak.
We do something special here. It is how it goes. When everybody's here, we're ready. When everything's right, everybody's fed, everybody's calm, then the captains will call the dance, and that's how they do it. And it's always you never know when. And I like it because there's a good song that calls people in.
Okay, I'm going to ask one more thing, because I've asked some of the people that maybe were camping here if they're going to be camping here tonight. Are there any ceremonies that just, if there's things that just happen that people might want to think about, come on down here maybe in the evening time as well.
Yeah, tonight there's going to be some special dances around the campfire tonight. It's something to see, and if you get a chance to come to one of these events, try to come at night, because you'll see something you've never seen before. And it's real special to our people, and a lot of good prayers and a lot of good, good prayers with good intentions go on here. And it's good medicine. It helps your spirit, it helps your family, and you can take home a good experience and learn a little bit about the local natives around here.
Right, and I can't say it any better. So, Adam, once again, thank you very much, and congratulations on the wonderful first Chaw'se Day.
All right, man, and thanks a lot for coming down and supporting us. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Hi, 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 hi.